Hello, welcome to this Spring Equinox seated chair yoga practice with me, Sarah, at Seasonal Flow. So for this short yoga practice, we'll be remaining seated. So although I've got socks off, you could have socks on, and you don't need to have the mat, but do be on a safe chair. Not on wheels, and you may find it useful to have some bricks or books so that you can, if need be, to have your feet comfortably flat on the floor, place your feet up on blocks. If it's easy to take socks off, ideally for this practice they can be removed because it's useful and grounding to have that connection from the soles of the feet into the floor. I'm sat on a cushion, and at points in the practice we'll be coming towards the front of the chair, and ideally you'd have a cushion so you can assist your pelvis to tilt where necessary to bring the low spine and allow a straight back for alignment. But none of this is absolutely crucial. Just make sure that you are comfortable. There should be no pain caused by this yoga. So if you start to feel any discomfort, ease off and just come to a seated position, observe your body, and take a pause. So this yoga is all about self-care and not pushing for the sake of a yoga pose, observing where your body meets you in the practice. So finding that comfortable seat, either using props under your feet or just finding a relatively straight posture sat in your chair. Taking time to arrive at the start of this practice, at this spring equinox. Light and dark is equal, daytime and night. So this practice is with a focus on equilibrium, but also on cleansing, refreshing, renewing for this springtime. So bringing your focus inwards to the space behind your eyes. Either close the eyelids or soften your gaze. Notice curves in your spine are being allowed for in your posture. Softening between the shoulder blades, softening at the waist, and allowing the pelvis to feel heavy into the chair. Then drawing the crown of the head gently up, bringing the chin parallel with the floor, shoulders relaxing away from the ears, arms supported in the lap. Observing the rate of your breathing, the depth of your breathing. Not trying to change your breath in any way, just observing what is. This pose called Samastiti or when in standing, often Tadasana, mountain pose. But Samasthiti means equal, standing. So as if we were standing, bringing your attention to the soles of your feet. Noticing which areas of the very base of your feet are connecting most heavily with the floor. And see if you can broaden the weight of your limbs so that it falls equally throughout the soles of your feet. You may gently lift the toes, wiggle the toes, and then bring the ball of the foot back down and lift the heels coming up onto the tiptoes. And maybe rock backwards and forwards a while, noticing you stretch your toes, how the arch of the foot adjusts. You place it down, spreading your toes on the floor, coming up, lifting the heels, and back down. And after doing a few of these, you could see what it feels like to maybe come onto the outside edge of your feet. And maybe seeing if you can press the arch down, flattening the sole of the foot, and then relaxing the feet, letting the arch soften back. Feet find a natural balance point, equilibrium, and find a stillness in your feet as they settle into the support, imagining roots that have wintered well, grown strong, drawing strength from the earth. Softening across the brow, across the throat, across the stomach, allowing space for the diaphragm to draw in and exhale air. See if your shoulders feel equal in terms of tension, maybe rolling the shoulders to release anything. Maybe if we've used a mouse or been driving, one side might be more stiff than the other. So rolling the shoulders first in one direction and then in the other. Now from here, either bringing your hands to your shoulders or to the back of your head, or interlacing the fingers behind your head. Maybe having the elbows drawn in, but possibly seeing if you can open out, pushing the back of the head into the hands, looking up, taking a breath in, and exhaling, softening the elbows once more, and inhaling to straighten, lifting the chin, and exhaling to soften. Once more, inhaling and exhaling. If you have your hands crossed, and just changing the interlacing of the hands, swapping the hands over, doing 3 more, inhaling, looking up, lifting the chin, exhaling, just relaxing to a straight spine. Inhaling and exhaling. This might be a really small movement, opening the heart and the solar plexus, inhaling and exhaling, softening, releasing the hands by your side now. The palms facing slightly forward by rotating the forearms. And then imagining that you are a shrub or a tree, and that your hands are blossom buds. Just softly curl your fingers into very gentle little spheres, little buds. And then opening those buds, letting the fingers slowly spread into stars, flowers, and then closing them up. And then seeing if it's comfortable to coordinate your breath with this movement. So as you inhale, folding into the bud. As you exhale, opening your fingers. 3 more. And letting the breath go, bringing the hands into the lap, closing the eyes. Remembering again the roots from the feet. And holding in mind at the same time the blossoming buds of your hands. Now bringing the palms of your hands to your abdomen. I'm going to do a flying bird sequence for the birds of spring. And on an inhale, just raising the arms to a T shape, as if spreading wings. Again, inhaling, maybe lifting the chin very slightly. And exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, looking forwards again, stretching the arms away from each other. And exhaling, going all the way down, all coming to your forearms on your legs. Inhaling to our half lift, bringing your hands to the shins, keeping the chin down, looking down at the floor, crown of the head drawing ahead. And exhaling down. Inhaling, arms up to the T shape, spread your wings. And exhaling, hands to your abdomen. That once more. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding forwards a little. Inhaling, pulling the fingertips away, looking up, opening your heart. And exhaling forwards. Inhale to half lift. Exhaling forwards. Inhaling up. And exhaling, hands to your abdomen. Twice more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, stretch the hands. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Closing the eyes, letting the breath settle. Softening the face, relaxing the jaw. Relaxing between the shoulder blades, and once more with a straight and balanced spine, letting the hips sink down into that support. So we will do some pranayama now, breath work, and a short practice of samavriti, equal breath. Keeping your eyes closed, drawing your attention to your breath, softening the shoulders, Relaxing the hips and the abdomen, softening your toes. And then counting how long at the moment is your inhale and how long is your exhale. If you can bring a count of 3 or 4, or even up to 6 for each inhale, and the same count for each exhale. Counting 4, 6 in, and the same 4 or 6 out for equal inhale and equal exhale. If your attention wanders away, thank your mind for doing its job. And for this moment, allow your breath to settle back onto your inhale and exhale, and counting that equal breath in and equal breath out. Seeing if you can precisely come to the end of your inhale as you count 4 and transition smoothly back into your exhale, counting precisely to the end of that breath. Softening behind the ears, relaxing your shoulders and your throat, continuing to count your equal inhale and exhale. Doing 2 more rounds in and out. When you've finished, keeping the eyes closed, just allowing your back, you need to move your hips back, allowing your back to settle into the chair. Settle into stillness and let the attention of your breathing drift away as you let that brief pranayama, gentle movement settle into the body. This shavasana to close practice. And you can either stay here in your Shavasana, move to a sofa, or you can close your practice with me now, straightening back once more, bringing palms of the hands together if you wish to. Once more, bringing to mind this spring equinox, drawing on the qualities of equilibrium and cleansing and renewal, bringing our focus to the equal pressure between our hands. Om Shanti.